Rocky Marciano se n'è andato. Yo, vuoi pure alzare.
These niggas ain't playing with bitches and now your chain missing cause you ain't all my ladies ain't complicit, they obeying. Baby, this the way you get paid, pay attention and yeah, okay, let's get it. The nerve of y'all trying to go major before you can hit the curveball. Word dog, I done heard it all. I done murdered every fraud on the turning ball. This what you call turmoil. This shit small, had to cut niggas in the circle off, so I bought a circle of salt. So when I circle back for the applause, it ain't no curtain call. Check it. Old English in the past, we was crack slingers. Had to snap my fingers, I had to get at my convenience. Serve fiends bags off the pads, finger rolled it off the glass with the English, smoother than Alex English. If my accent was English, I'd be like Michael Jackson in England. I did all this with the King's English. I did my thing, bitch. I could've made the Dean's list. Wasn't on my Dean, I should've been in NC playing for Dean Smith. Might flip the queen, niggas thought I was Queen's flip. I'm a different breed of pit. Word to big, it's just me and my bitch. Business bench is a 50-50 split. Many men wish death upon me like 50 Cent, nigga. Yo, nigga, shut up and don't get caught slipping. The streets is talking, you oughta. A wise man said you should never speak more than you. So when the boss giving orders, be supportive and doggy, it's on and clicking. Doggy, it's on and clicking. Boy, we go to war for this chicken. Look at shorty tripping. Mars.
I tried to tell him he had that 40 with that ladder, so he wouldn't. He had his shooters with him and both of them ninjas. They said they out for vengeance. Ain't nothing personal. That's small business. Listen, pirate. Listen, yo, nigga, don't hate to be big. I had to keep faith. A real bad boy, no puffy or mace. It's 112 on that porcelain plate. At 911 Porsches, a cocaine cowboy's new horse today. You might see me in the Mandalay or in the Cosmopolitan where the players play. Listen, I put a bitch on the strip like I'm Gorgeous Dre. 100 rounds in a stick, that's what shit in the K. My ghost gun got a switch if you get in my way. That firework like Independence Day. Yo, department on my shirt. Secret compartments where I keep my work. We touch paper like every day's the first. I'm rolling in that Rolls Royce, but this ain't Fred Durst. I dove in that pit of ignorance, nigga, head first. My man just beat a life sentence from an illegal search. Yo, welcome home, my nigga.
Listen. Liberate your Listen. Listen. Listen.
Shalom, well, I mean, obviously we got the chat. It's my Shabbat. I'm gonna keep my language clean. This is not gonna be a long video. I just want to Shalom Devion, Shalom Torah. Oh, no, bro. It's time to get back to business, brother. You know, the Torah dies. We had a little vacation. Now it's time to get back to stomping on pedophiles and baby grapers. You know what I'm saying? We got Chris Harris, DMG on Paradigm Shift and all of them. They still trying to promote the Brother Polite, Jabari, weird graping of infants. They want to bang on the Bible, but that's right. First off, I'm be preface this real quick. You know what I mean? No, let's not leave them alone. We're supposed to go to war. The Torah says, smash down their altars, their solar pillars, all that. So that means when you see these heathens, remember that Paradigm Shift 314 channel, half the views come from Torah Nights. We promoted that channel. So when we comment over there, because DMG, aka Pianki, who's like half dingling worshiper like Jabari, moist butt, and Christian, which I don't know how you can. Well, actually, that's not true. Christians molest little boys. Well, what else is new? Just like Africans. That's crazy. Shalom, Natica. You're seeing like Chris Harris and all these guys. They want to go against the Bible and stuff or whatever. And let me like talk to Kassad over there. Kassad's the brother with the dreads that be over on HOK or whatever. Me and Devion actually tried to recruit the brother to like get the brother up to speed because the brother's arguments are kind of like they're okay. He's a smart dude. He could do better. Right. That he just needs that one hitter quitter that, you know, when I get Chris Harris and them dudes up out of here, he needs that type of energy. Like, you know, y'all see me and Debbie on one of the HOK. You see what they said over there? They were like, we're getting a headache, but they always use words like science. So when we brought science out and brought out how black people, listen what I'm saying, black people don't have culture. Black people are not even a people. It's an adjective, not a noun. Well, I'm gonna share the screen. So DMG, Chris Harris, and them, they promote black people, but black is not a people. You're according to the law, you're an animal, right? And we're not black. So while they're animals and promote, look, right there, they call us names. We'll see. I don't call them black. They're rapists, right? And if these niggas ain't raping, they watching the door, or they holding the little girl's feet down. Tell them, Devion, right? That's why they're scared to death. I put an open challenge out to DMG, aka Pianki. As long as you black, blah 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 blah. Ain't nobody black, right? Ain't nobody don't know animal. Animals need to be in cages. We can't afford. Let's compare black statistics versus Israelites. Let's see who's raping and killing. Blacks are raping and killing people, and stealing and scamming and joining gangs and doing right. There's blacks don't have a culture. Their culture comes from so-called white people. They just darkened it up and added their own spin to it. That's why they speak only English and they don't do anything else. They will never do anything because black. There is no such. Black are not a people. It's not. It's an adjective. So I called out DMG, and of course, I don't know why nigga got muscles for nothing, right? He wasn't them soft nigga. Let me keep my language clean. He wasn't them soft dudes that's scared to death when half that channel is mine. We gave the subs over there, right? So I put an open challenge out, right? And remember, they can barely crack 100 views, right? So that means what? The people really ain't trying to hear nothing these niggas is talking about. People want to see the marquee debaters, not a bunch of bums. That's just nothing but HOK, which is that's fully in the grave right now, dead. Why? You got a bunch of bums. So yeah, DMG over there talking about some. We need to support SANETER, who promotes rapist. Him and Nepal, right? And if they're not doing it, they holding the girl's feet down or the infant's feet, covering the infant's mouth up, right? Or they watching the door. And now, and don't none of them want smoke. Look, how do we not see this? How many times I got to say this? All of them, DMG, whoever else. No, I say this, I'm not being personal. You got even JJ. JJ cool, but he promotes Africa, which is rape culture. It's rape. You can't get these dudes in the ring for 3 rounds and a Q&A because they know it's going to be a total wipeout. A total wipeout. People are going to be looking at them like this. Y'all are supporting rape of infants? Yes. How many times do I have to say this? Right? Chris said he don't call them, but I don't call y'all rapist, black rapist. Right? You want to rape. That's why you keep claiming Africa. We already you don't want sources. I'll source you up the whole 3 rounds and then just terrorize you in the Q&A. You will have nothing to say. That's why they leave. Look, Pianki, JJ, Jabari, them already got SANETER, Nepal. They already got beaten, whipped. Right? Show adjust 77. Right? I'm a Torah keeping Israelite. Right? I believe in the Torah and the prophets and the Dead Sea Scrolls. I'm a nationalist, an extreme Israelite nationalist. That doesn't mean I hate other people, right? Because we're not black, right? My father is a so-called Negro, darker than me, but his skin is not black. Black is an adjective, right? It's an insult. So these buffoons don't have no culture, no language, no history. Their culture only goes their culture goes back to slavery only. That's as far as they can go back. And then if they claim Africa, well, then it's going to get even worse for them because African spirituality is raping infants. And they know this already. That's why they won't get in the ring. I was on my gaming account. I saw, well, let's watch this real quick. We're not even going to just listen to the, someone, Terry, listen to me, y'all. Black, look. First, let me show you this. Hold on. This is why DMG, Chris Harris, JJ, and I ain't no problem. This is not personal. But if right, they're against the Bible, but they're pushing right. So you can't like really get on Brother Polite. He's just doing what Africans do. They great the infants. This is just what they do. This is African spirituality. Have you seen SANETER and Jabari and them say, well, that's not true? And I want to debate you on that, Judah. You know what they do? They put their forehead to the ground and bow down to me. That's what they do because they know that it's the truth. Right? They just don't want me to talk about it. Watch this. Hold on. First, I'm going to show you what Chris said. Hold on. We're going to play what Chris said. And then we're going to see why. And anybody who's over here talking about black and Africa or whatever, you getting attacked because you are a rapist. Right? Right? It's as simple as you ain't got to like it, but what you going to do about it? You going to hop in the ring, rapist? Huh? You're gonna hop in the ring? Hey, DMG, you gonna hop in the ring and defend your rape culture? Huh? You gonna defend your ancestors putting their peen in infants? Trying to take away their AIDS? Are you gonna defend your people in Africa raping little girls and women every 8 minutes in Africa? Are you gonna defend that? While y'all banging on the Bible, are you gonna defend your ancestors and your people in Africa right now raping babies and women every 8 minutes? Are you going to defend that? Because where do you get your morality from? The African rape god? Y'all got like some kind of like rape gene? Like what's going on with y'all? Like, well, y'all some deviants. You ain't no different than Brother Polite. Scared to death. See, this is what the Most High does to you. While you're being a rapist, Most High is putting up his soldiers. And what do? We come in with no fear. Because we know we got you lined up already. You niggas ain't no different than the Epsteins, the Greeks, whatever. You are a bunch of rapists. This is all it is. If you get near my daughter, I'm putting you in the dirt. You get near my sons, I'm putting you in the dirt. You get near anybody's children, I'm putting you in the dirt because you are a rapist. Right? And you women out there to support these rapists, you ain't shit. Sorry, it's the Sabbath, trying to keep it clean. But you supporting these rapist niggas, you ain't shit. Because you cracking your legs for these rapist niggas. Don't get me wrong, we got some deviants in the Israelite community, but not as much as there is going on with these people, with the blacks and the Africans. They raping crazy. They raping like it's the style. So right? In fact, Reem, right? Devion said, take rape is rampant in Africa. There's firsthand accounts. The government even tried to suppress it. That's right. That's African spirituality is raping infants. Okay? Then they don't want no smoke. Chris Harris don't want no smoke. None of them fake Kemet dudes want no smoke. SANETER them, the whole rapist panel of them, they all, that paradigm shift 314 ain't nothing but SVDL Jr. and HOK Jr. Just another child rape organization. That's why they ain't got nothing to say. No, say something. First, if you have to say nothing, because this channel here has half the subs that paradigm shift has, I still get more views, which means what? People want to hear that real. They don't want to hear these fake rapist, weird, childish, infantile, Jabari, acolyte, sugar blood, bunny rabbit hearted black people who don't have no culture. Don't nobody want to hear that. This 2026. There's real stuff going on. Don't nobody want to hear about your rape culture. Don't nobody want to hear about your rape culture, nigga. That's your African spirituality. So let's take a look real quick. Then we're gonna hear Chris Harris defend rape culture, but he ain't gonna get into the ring. His leader DMG ain't gonna get into the ring. They're gonna keep averaging 90 views after 3 or 4 years, which means what? People ain't trying to hear your rape shit, nigga. Get it out of here. You're a bunch of bums. You're nothing but the HOK Jr. Here. Chris Harris, DMG. Men and boys facing sexual violence in Central African Republic. This is your African spirituality. Just keep it going. Hold on a second. Hold on. My bad. I know. You know what the great thing is? I was just on Devin. I know you saw me on Facebook. I believe in a form of reincarnation, right? A form of it. Not like you come back looking exactly like you did. I'll get into that in a later teaching, right? Because I'm gonna source up and show what happens after life, after death, from a scientific perspective and from the Torah and prophets. Right? Oh, I'll even use the New Testament too. Right? But that's a whole other thing. So I'm not saying I'm King David, but I'm sure as heck coming in the spirit of them. You see these heathens? I'm just laying these dudes down like Goliath got laid down. Just take a little slingshot, get these infant raping blacks in the forehead. You know what I mean? Lay them down and get them up out of here. You knock down the top rapist, and all the other little rapists are gonna run. Now look what their ancestors, look what their people are doing in Africa. They're raping little boys and men. No, this is not in prison. This is out in the quote unquote Africa. They're raping little boys and men. This is what Christendom is trying to push on you. So not only are little girls, not little 1-year-old girls and little 8-year-old and 5-year-old girls and women getting raped every 8 minutes in Africa, all over the continent. Now men and boys are getting raped. And that's why I need to stay on these dudes' necks. Because it's going to be so long, fake dudes can pretend and hide. At some point, people are going to be like, yo, this is getting bad. Them Torah night dudes is on y'all neck. Are y'all really just going to keep running, or are y'all really pro-rape? You know what they're going to say? Nothing. What are they going to say? They're going to keep getting less than 100 views, right? They're going to try, right, which no one's paying them any attention. We're going to go on and kill a priest. I'm not going to be, talking crazy or whatever, but we want to start a debate platform. But we know that the baby rapers, they're not going to debate because they don't want their love for baby flesh to get exposed. They want to rape your kids. It's as simple as that. I kept saying this for years, and now it just keeps coming out, keeps coming out, keeps coming out, keeps coming out. It just never stops. It never stops. You want sources? I'll source you up for 3 rounds and just keep beating on you. Look at your aunt. Look, this is your line of morality, raping infants. Right? What's worse, the God of the Bible or your African rape God? Does anybody want to debate that? No. Chris Harris ain't going to debate that. JJ name calls God Yahweh now, which is a fake name that Christians came up with, and says he's Mandigamali, which is a huge rape country. Now ask DMG. DMG is always talking that, well, if you're black, you're black. You're black. Well, wait a minute. Black? My skin ain't black, fool. My kids can hold on, let me find that. The legal dictionary. Hold on. Okay, please hold on, y'all. Right? This is why, right? Cursed. You know what blessed means? Blessed means increase. Curse means what? Decrease. These dudes they're still not growing. Why? Because God hates them, because they pushing, they're his ops. So he sends people like me against him. That's why I am these dudes' death. Hold on. I think I have it on my bear with me, hold on. I think I have this in my bookmark. Bear with me, hold on. Give me a second, y'all. Scared to death. And these dudes got wives. Like, how these dudes' wives, like you can talk about my Japanese wife, but guess what? You know what she's gonna say? Yeah, I married one of the strongest of your people, though. Wait a minute. Why does the Japanese woman have to have a strong so-called Negro husband? But these dudes, suppose these so-called, we don't know what they are, right? They married so-called black women, but they black women ain't looking at them like, man, I really married a Jabari. Like, these dudes are, like, you are soft. You just gonna keep letting this dude just beat up on you and bully you like that? You're not even gonna stand up and defend yourself? Hold on, where is it? Hold on. You know what? Give me a second. Hold on, because I'm gonna show you, Chris. Hold on. Show him Marquise. Show him 88. You said I feel like back in 22 watching these channels. Hey, bro, hey, this is like one of my original channels. You know what I'm saying? We told y'all I'm writing a book. We was chilling out over there, just playing our driving games or whatever. And me and Devion was like, yeah, it's about time to get back on there and get that slingshot going and hit the Hamite devil in his forehead and get him up out of here. No matter how big or small, rapists get gone. Okay? You and your African rape culture, you don't want no smoke. You're not real debaters, right? You don't have any sources to combat your rapist ancestors who's probably been raping little boys and girls for thousands of years. They didn't just start raping 2 years ago. DMG, Chris, SANETER, Nepal, Jabari, and whoever else pro-rape, pro-polite, rapist weirdos, right? Why because you hate the Bible because you want to rape an infant. That's why. You're not slick. I studied the Torah and psychology. My wife is a therapist. Ain't nothing you lying heathens can say. You a rapist, nigga. And you probably got some shit on your jacket that you trying to fucking hide, nigga. That's why you don't like God, because you a rapist, nigga. As simple as that. You ain't gotta like it. What you gonna do about it? You're better off debate me, because if it was in real life, I would just get you up out of here. I don't play with rapists and weirdos at all. And I'll get away with it. Hold on. Bear with me. Hold on. Give me a second. I just had it, but hold on. Is this it? Hold on. All right. I have the actual thing, but I'm gonna show this. Right? This is why DMG ran, because hey man, you don't know, man. There might be some Edomites behind the scene paying these dudes some KFC chicken buckets to come out here and teach this BS, and it ain't working. The Most High is like, nah, yeah, okay, nah, we're gonna put a stop to that. We're gonna keep your shit right in the trash, right? With 100 views, your shit ain't never gonna get no bigger. Okay, here's black. Black people are dead. So you can't possibly have a culture if you're dead. You don't deserve rights if you're dead. You're an animal. You're not even a noun. You're an adjective. Black people are dead. Civiliter, civilly, in a person's civil character or position, or by civil, not criminal process or procedure. This term is used in distinction or opposition to the word criminaliter, criminally, to distinguish civil actions from blah, blah, blah. Hold on. This is what black means. Civiliter mortus, civilly dead, dead in the view of the law. The condition of one who has lost his civil rights and capacities is accounted in dead in the law, which means what? When the police shoot you in the back and they get off and don't go to prison, why? Because you have black down there, which is not a, well, let's look it up. An adjective. We don't need AI. I do AI. Right? An adjective is a word that describes or modifies a noun or a pronoun, right? A noun would be like a people, place, a thing. Black does not describe, it's not a noun, it's an adjective. Black people. There's no such, I mean, unless you're talking about a grave, they're dead. Like, what are we talking about here? So according to the law, you're not even alive. And then your birth certificate is a receipt to the British government. Maritime law. These dudes don't know what they're talking about. They just get on the internet and just start getting diarrhea of the mouth, then start calling everybody pseudo, when these niggas are nothing but buffoons, idiots, don't know nothing. Just talking, just diarrhea of the mouth. And the crazy shit is you have idiots. Well, buffoons are going to hang with a buffoon. Everybody, well, anyway, look. Let's go back and get rid of this. Okay, this is why, right? Because DMG always says, as long as you're black, I'm a black is more than a color. In law, it historically meant civilly dead. Civil death meant a person has no political standing, no nationality. See if we can get this big one. I guess that's it. Hold on. There should be more. Hold on. They didn't want no smoke. Hold on. I'm almost done. Hold on. We don't need to be here all day. Hold on. Hold on. But no, we saw it. Hold on. I actually had it. Hold on. Give me a second. Hold on. Am I sharing? Bear with me, y'all. Hold on. We're listening to Chris Harris buffoonery Black means dead to which means your property. It means you can get shot down by the police and they're not going to go to jail because you are not a person. You're an adjective, so you don't get any rights. Black has no standing at law. The word black has no standing at law or internationally, which means in any country. You are not a people. You are just a thing. You're a walking, talking animal that belongs in a cage. This is why they have the prison system set up for black people. Why? Because you're an animal. You don't deserve any rights. You see lions and baboons and monkeys just walking around in public? No, they put them in cages. When you see an Israelite act like he's black, you see what happens. We get rid of him. The whole nation, the whole community, at least online, comes against him because you acting black. You acting like you dead. You acting like you don't have no culture, like you don't have no history, no language. You act like an animal. So we all form up and get the blacks up out of here. Okay? This is why DMG ran. This is why all these dudes all run. Because they don't know the law. They don't know the Torah and they don't know the American law. They don't know the international law. They don't know British maritime law. They don't know anything. So let's get to come on, man. Go. Pushing, knocking over my teeth thingy. Go play. Hold on, y'all. We got Aicha in the building. Start away. Shalom. Marquis, Shalom. That's a fact, bro. People are mad slow, bro. And this is the time we live in, right? We live in the New World Order, right? The New World Order, man, they're going to dumb you down and then try to put a microchip in you because you're stupid. But what is Chris Harrison going to do when it's time to get a microchip? We already know not to get it. But what are they going to do? God's not going to help them. Either they're going to be eating eating each other, eating their Jordans, eating their do-rags and black and milds, or what? God's not going to save them. If you don't believe it, look what's going on in China right now. They have to do TikTok to make money because the economy's down. They're going to be back to eat. Remember, they were drinking oil water and mud water in 2008. When I came to Japan and I saw China on my internet, they were drinking mud water out the ground. Within a few years, they did rise up. Guess what? It's going back down again. The only way they can make money now is through TikTok. So then Japan owns the bonds for America. So they're getting rid of America, which means what? It's going to be even harder for Americans. What is America going to do? Try to introduce a digital currency system, which digital, it's not real money. If it's not backed by gold, it don't exist. You know? Yeah, thank you, Brother Marquise. Right? Because these dudes are scared. Like, I know people are tired of all the running. This is why these dudes' channels don't pick up. Because nobody wants to hear the same old bum arguments. And then they run. Don't nobody want to see a bum fight. Right? People want this debate stuff that we laid down online. You knew dudes wasn't here. You was whatever you was doing. You wasn't here debating. You don't read books and you don't study. You're a culture vulture. Y'all wasn't here debating. That's why y'all trying to have judges and all that. That's not the debate culture online that we laid down in 2012, 2013. Y'all came in being culture vultures. You're not debaters. You're frauding. Stop it. Go do something else. This debate stuff is not for you. You're not debaters. You don't know nothing. You have to be at least smart to debate. You can't debate because you ain't smart. So seeing a lot of people cooking on live with thousands of viewers. See? Bro, that's the only way they... So wait, if that's happening in China, which was an economic powerhouse, 2 or 3 years ago, look what's happening now. In 2 or 3 years, the economy is plummeting. They going right back to the frogs and rats and dogs and cats, bro. And look at America. America's doing it too. They're about to introduce digital currency. What is Africa going to do for the blacks? The blacks are going to be killing each other, eating each other. That's what's going to happen. And you know what's going to happen? They're going to get slaughtered. Yeah. Where's Chris Harris and all the blacks going to do when everybody starts coming? The Africans ain't going to accept no blacks. It said internationally, blacks are not recognized as a people. It means that's why Africans don't respect you, because you're not a people. You're dead. Hold on. Right? Some they're trying to use that. Well, we took a negative and turned it to a positive. So that's like saying trying to turn child rape into a positive thing. Oh well, I'm a child attracted adult. No, you're a rapist. Stop it. You don't try to use spell words of me because you already know I'm gonna step on your neck. Anyway, let's listen to someone Tyrone. Let's listen to pro baby raper Chris Harris on pro baby raper DMG's channel. We're gonna put the cover on because I always put the Baphomet up because you know there's a white man behind the scene, like on HOK, controlling the narrative. And somehow he was crazy when Esau be like when he puts the slaves out to try to deceive the people. When they fall, the white man never come and help them up. How can the white man helping out HOK? He told Southern, they told Southern to go out there and teach this BS. But when Southern is broke and his channel's dead, I don't see the white man helping him out. They're like, oh, you on your own. It's just like the rappers. Oh, you want to sell out? You want to throw up Baphomets? You want to cover your own eye? Okay, what happens when they go broke or wind up dead? I don't see the record labels helping them out. Because you're black. Watch this. Here's let me share again. I want y'all, this ain't gonna be a long video. I just want y'all to see, right? That black people, not only are they not human beings, but they're also scared, whatever the hell they are, since they're not counted as people. Zombie. So here's Chris Harris. Hope y'all can hear this. Hold on.
Deconstructing Christ insanity. It's really a debate against that, because if you know anything about Black Christianity or the African Methodist Church, you will know that was the headquarters of the civil rights movement. So I just want to put that on out there. But this is the CEO of Pseudo's Gotta Eat Too, aka
Scared to Death. Another scared black dead nigga afraid of Israelites. Right? That's why we running this program. Y'all are bums. You know how ICBK have Edomites and others kissing their boots? Since y'all not people, y'all are a melanated cave beast. Melanated cave beast, kiss my Jordans. I'm better than you. I'm superior. This is why your ancestors, your people haven't done nothing in thousands of years and still ain't doing nothing. The white man has to come in. The Chinese got to come in. The East Indians got to come in. If you don't believe me, look what these guys have to do. What their ancestors have to do. Instead of like building up their countries, they rather rape. Watch this. Rape babies. Hold on. Look at this. Several high-profile business leaders of East Indian descent have made massive investments and philanthropic pledges to boost African economies, creating thousands of local jobs and expanding critical infrastructure. Wait a minute. Why does Pratik Suri have to come in to help out DMG and Chris Harris's Jabari, SANETER, Nepal? Well, wait, she's white. Whoever else, Dr. Umar Johnson and whoever else, rapist people. Why does the East Indian have to come in and help out your people build up their own stuff when they supposedly have been there for thousands and thousands of years? What were y'all doing besides raping babies? Y'all wasn't doing anything else besides raping babies? I mean, like, come on, look. Pratik Suri, regarded as one of the wealthiest Indians in Africa, his Macer Group electronics empire employs thousands. He has pledged a significant portion of his wealth to African philanthropic enterprises focused on health and education. Why is an East Indian coming in and helping out DMG, Chris's, and SANETER? Well, he's white. Jabari is an East Indian. Man, that's crazy. These guys are not even. They're like other. We don't even know these guys. They're black or whatever. We know. Jabari is East Indian. SANETER claims he's Puerto Rican when he's a Dominican. Right? Nepal's white. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Umar, he's a so-called Negro, but he claims Africa, so he's down for the rape. Right? Why does it take East Indians to come in? Look, Narendra Raval, The founder of Kenya's Devki Group is a committed philanthropist who has pledged to donate half his wealth. Why are these East Indians donating their wealth to Africa to get it going? His companies are the largest steel manufacturers in East Africa and provide essential building materials. Raj Gupta, this billionaire, has secured 500 hectares of land to construct sub-Saharan Africa's largest solar-powered steel plant in Nigeria, bringing heavily subsidized energy and local manufacturing to the... Wait a minute. Have y'all ever seen India? India's broke as get out. But they're not helping out India. They're helping out Africa. Why are East Indians helping out your people, JJ, DMG, Asar Mka, Shaka Amos, Sarah Suit and Spaghetti, whoever else? Why does it take other people to come in and help y'all out if y'all have been here all this time? What were y'all doing besides raping babies? Anyway, let's get off of that. Let's get to hold on. Right. Oh, I didn't even show y'all this. Hold on. Before I play Chris's pro grape, I want y'all to see this. Look, see that? Several high-profile leaders of East Indian descent have made massive investments in philanthropic pledges to boost African economies, creating thousands of local jobs and expanding critical infrastructure. Not doing like the Africans do to our people, trying to overprice them to stay in their country. No. The East Indians are over there helping the Africans out because they can't do it for themselves. Because if they stop thinking about raping babies and actually do some infrastructure, they might get somewhere in life. But it takes the white man and the East Indian to help out these guys, people. Well, you don't see us. We're not relying on anybody. We're doing it ourselves. Look at all these. Ravi Japuria, Savitri Jindal, Raj Gupta, Narendra Raval, Pratik Suri. What's going on here? Why do so many East Indians, whites, and Chinese have to help build up Africa? Why can't they do it themselves? What's going on here? No wonder they don't want to debate. Their ancestors are rapists and melanated knuckle draggers. They've never done anything in life. But anyway, let's get back in right 2026. Niggas still living like this is the 1300s. Anyway, watch this. Let's listen to pro baby graper Chris Harris on pro baby grape channel paradigm shift 314 rape babies. Watch this.
A pseudo killer official MVP, you know what it is, and there's been some good debates that I've heard over here. I watched the Hemi versus him, seeing knowing him longer than anybody. I wanna build on something, and y'all see this name in the chat is, I mean, on the title, his name is Chasad, or one of those made up Hebrew names that they use, like Tazariak, and you know, this weird stuff these Hebrews be coming with, right? So I told DMG, I said, yo, let's get this young man on the phone. Let's have a conversation with him. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if we can set up a debate. You know what I'm saying? I love crushing brews. You know what I'm saying? I've debated on politics, and I want you guys to you guys can check me out over there at
And this is a problem with Kassad. He don't. A lot of Israelites just don't get it. There's a pecking order in this. You can be an individualite all you like, but remember, you're in enemy territory. You're not gonna get these niggas off baby rape lovers. You're not. You heard DMG say 2 weeks ago, we gotta support SANETER. Support SANETER doing what? He was there where Brother Polite was raping that little girl. That means DMG and them would have been holding that little girl's feet down and watching the door so Brother Polite can get away with it. Chris Harris loves Jabari. Loves. Don't Jabari take our people up to Africa, fleecing them, scamming them out of the money, and he brings his East Indian self right on back to New York and try to talk white to my people, try to use big words, and almost got his East Indian head knocked off by Whack 100. See, people getting tired of you weak niggas. Well, watch this. Let's keep going. Right, and beat up brews. You can't beat up a brew. Your people are rapists. Let's keep it going.
MVP over there on TikTok, Chris MVP, or deconstructing Christ insanity. It's really a play on the word Christian.
Hey, well, watch Chris Harris block me because I'm on TikTok too. And you know Debbie on them on TikTok too. And be like, wait a minute, sir. Why are your people in West Africa raping little girls? You don't want me to pull that source up. Well, I will in a second. Hold on.
Christian or Christian instinct.
No. You know what we gonna do while pro baby raper is talking? We gonna look at what he says in real time and what he stands on. Yo, what the hell? Hold on, man. What the? I don't know what this is. Hold on. I want y'all to look at that. UNICEF. I want y'all to look at that. 79 million girls and women in sub-Saharan Africa getting raped. Okay, well, go ahead, Chris. I want you to hold on. Let's get to Chris speaking. Let's get that going.
Sanity.
Watch this. Speak, bro. Hold on.
You know, trying the same thing twice and getting the same results. Y'all know how I get down. So shout out to you, brother. Thank you for watching. I know I only got 4 people in the building, but you know, that's fine. He'll get out. And you know, I called DMG up and I said, yo, man, let's set up some debates, man. Give me some challenges out here. Let me see what I got going on. Let me see what we got going on over here. Last time I checked, I'm the champ. Literally. I'm the champion, literally. And one of the Hebrews, and I really don't call them Hebrews, I really call them Bible thumpers. They're really Bible thumpers, right? They're not holy rollers, they're Bible thumpers. I simply asked my name. I said, if your name is Kasad, are you the Hebrew ilk? Are you of that? Are you of the Hebrew identity?
Hold on.
He said, no. So I knew right then and there it was going to be a hard conversation.
He's breaking up. I'm fast forward because he's gonna hold on. I want y'all to hear this, right? We want to hear all the pro great little brother polites. I'm gonna get these niggas up out of here and ruin their channels. I'm gonna get you up out of here. We start getting more so-called whites and other people over to see that y'all blacks are rapists and animals and don't deserve to be free, right? You want to go against God? You an animal, right? Rapist. See it going.
He want to gang bang on Egypt. He want to gang bang on Egypt. And started talking about the fact that I used to be a Hebrew 15 years ago, that I used to be a Christian longer than 15 years ago. You used to stand on Egypt, still do. You understand what I'm saying? It's almost like that the Hebrews.
Y'all hear that? So he stands on homosexuality because DMG does too. How many times you got to keep saying that and show that this is a moho weirdo civilization, and they don't care. Why? That means you need to get the salt. Yeah, what that means is, you know how they all left. Look, the rapist left. You should leave because don't worry, I'm gonna keep staying on you. You better ignore me, and then people are gonna look and be like, yo, Judah is really bullying the shit out of them, and like their channel's getting ruined. Every time a rapist says something, I'm gonna get on your neck. I told you, we back now. Yahweh willing, may keep his hand upon me. I'm gonna stay on your neck and get you rapists up out of here. You're not gonna be promoting baby rape over to my people. You go to Africa to your people and promote that. Not to my people. Right? Rapist. Get up out of here, little polite. Yeah, he might be. But listen to what he says. Right? He gonna tell you he's pro-rape. I stand on Kemet. Oh, so not only do you stand for raping infants, but you also stand for homosexuality. Like, where is your morality line at? Your moral line? Oh, you don't have one. Okay. This is why cops be shooting you in the back, because you're an animal. You don't deserve freedom. You deserve you're a bullet magnet.
They only know how to bang against Egypt, right? They don't say anything about Greece. They don't say anything about Rome. They don't say anything about Syria. They want to bang on Egypt. And one of the things that they do, I'm breaking up.
Watch this.
How bad am I breaking up, Jose?
Wait. Well, I'll leave Egypt out of it. I would never mention Egypt. You pro rapers, get in the ring because your channel's dead, right? The only thing you can possibly do is debate good people to get your numbers up. If not, your shit is no different than an SVDL, right? Then we're gonna kind of find out somebody over there is a child molester, just like where Chris Harris was on SVDL, where he was getting coddled and held up, and them child molesting niggas ain't even around no more. Right? What happened? Well, what did Solomon say? God is evil. Then look what happened to him. Look at Psalm, God is evil. Look what happened to him. What did Nepal say? God is evil. Look what happened to her. Now, Chris Harris, what's about to happen to you, DMG, and the rest of you baby raping, loving ass niggas? Yeah, I'm gonna stay on you. Yeah, I'm gonna bully you until you get off the internet with your pro rape bullshit. Hold on.
Unclear.
Hold on. These niggas don't have no blacks don't have no culture. You're dead. You're not a people. Internationally, nobody recognizes.
This again. Let's try it again. Testing 1, 2.
Yeah.
So y'all seen this guy Kassad trying to make some noises? Is Kassad? I think he's one big facade, and I'm gonna explain why. All right, I'm just gonna get right on into it. I called him looking for a debate, and I simply asked the young man, "Are you of the Hebrew Israelite ilk?" And he got real defensive, and he started going in on Egypt and all this other shit that I don't even really be representing like that. Like, I don't have an Egyptian name or any of that shit. If you want to talk to me about my moral code, you can talk to me about some West African traditions. I stand on the. You can talk to me about some West African traditions. I stand on the.
What did he say? Traditions? You mean like baby rape and child rape and women rape? Yeah, that's what you stand on. Now stand on it. Stop running. You're not getting any views. No one's paying attention to your bum league, right? You and your pro brother polite, pro Jabari sexual deviance, right? Nigga wife left him because he's a moho with Kemet. And DMG likes the homosexuality too. He says he likes Kemet, right? There ain't nothing good about Kemet, but okay, wait. And if he's not a homosexual, and I'm not saying he is, I ain't saying he ain't, but watch this. Remember, Chris also said he stands for it, so does DMG. Not no AI. Hold on. The role of sexuality and symbolism of the penis in ancient Egyptian beliefs, phallus, highlighting the male-centered focus on Egyptian. The role of sexuality and the symbolism of the penis in ancient Egypt. Like, bro, but you dudes are straight. So worshiping dingalings and raping babies, just man, you dudes are some sick people, bro. And you need to be sent to the upper room. Man, what is this, bro? What is going on here, bro? This is what he said he stands on. DMG stands on this too. DMG, what's going on here, bro? You dudes are some sick people, bro. Sick. You need to be put out your misery, right? We can't afford to have y'all around us no more. Our children are in danger around you. We can't have y'all around our people no more. These depictions did not include an erect phallus highlighting the male-centered focus on Egyptian rebirth practices. Blah, 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 blah. Right? Look, it's just all deep, bro. What is wrong with these dudes? Are sick, bro. But this is what the Most High got rid of. Remember, he said, I used to be an Israelite. How do you used to be an Israelite? That's like my wife being like, I used to be Japanese. What are you talking about? That's stupid. But then he's black, so we a melanated cave beast. Not even a people. But look at this. Men, Egyptian lettuce was tall, straight, and released a milk-like sap when rubbed, characteristically superficially similar to the penis. So what it's talking about, it releases milk-like sap, which is what? Semen. And this is their god men. You want to see men? Told you these dudes are sick. Don't question why Brother Polite did what he did. What was he teaching? Huh? Don't ask why SANETER got such a bad reputation and all that, whatever. Look, bro, look. Don't wonder why Whack 100 called Jabari a bundle of sticks. Look what he's into. What, man? How do you sit down and explain to your son that you worship in African dingaling, but you straight? How, bro? Hold on, we'll get back to. Hold on. We'll get back to while he's talking. We're gonna look at remember, the penis is called phallus. This AI is full of it. Watch this. Okay, moho.
The principles of Kujichakulia. I stand on the principles of Mbongi. I stand on those principles. I'm a black existentialist.
Oh,
we
black.
create our own destinies. We don't allow some outdated.
Did you hear that? He's black. You can't. Black people can't do nothing because they don't have no culture. You don't even have a language. You have nothing. Everything you do comes from the white man, so-called white man. Your language comes from it. Your practices, your food, your slang. Shoot, I remember Negro Ralph telling us that even battle rap came from white people, called fighting. Everything black people do comes from white people. If you say that the white people are Afro-Asiatics, which are Israelites, then it shows you're black. You're a buffoon. This is why nobody respects black people. Listen to what I'm saying. There's no such thing as black people, except for people that's dumb, deaf, dumb, and blind are black. If right, dude, how many? Go ask Chris Harris and DMG and whoever idiots. Do they have lights on in their house? Because if they were so black, they wouldn't pay for lights in their house. They just walk around in a dark ass house all night long. But they don't. I guarantee you, they turn their lights on because guess what? They need that light. Well, what's wrong with the blackness? I'm black. No, yeah, you are dead, brain dead. Divine phallic symbolism and power in ancient Egypt. The divine penis is not merely an organ of reproduction. It becomes a powerful symbol of life creation, imbued with sacredness and power. Like what this is, bro? Phallic or penis amulets in ancient Egypt. This is what DMG, Chris Harrison just said that they're into. Look, phallus worship and sex magic. But Aleister Crowley, bro. Oh, man, hold on, y'all. I'm sorry, bro. Wait. I'm sorry. Aleister Crowley was a famous child molester. Aleister Crowley in ancient Egypt. Okay. Why does it always go back to mohoism or child molestation with these people? Ancient Egypt was the foundation of Aleister Crowley's spiritual system, Thelema, which he was a renowned child molester who said the highest form of sex magic is to sodomize a white, blonde-haired, blue-eyed boy. Stand on it, Chris. Stand on it, DMG. All y'all who like that Africa, I ain't saying all of it, but whatever. But I don't see nobody stopping it. The women and the kids are complaining, and nothing's happened to the African men who are raping infants, women, and children. Nothing's happened. They're not getting arrested. Nothing's happening to them. Which means this is a part of life, and it's all over the continent, not in one country. He famously claimed that while honeymooning in Cairo, Egypt, 1904, his wife Rose channeled the Egyptian god Horus, which is the anus. This guided him to museum exhibit number 666, the Stele of Revealing, where a supernatural entity named Iwas dictated the book of the law. Crowley heavily synchronized ancient Egyptian mythology with occultism, interpreted to fit his new religious blah, 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 blah. Okay. Now, let's go back to Chris saying that he's down with West African rape of infants and children and women.
the principles of Kujichakulia. I stand on the principles of Mbongi. I stand on those principles.
Child
I'm
rape.
a black existentialist. We create our own destinies. We don't allow some outdated texts to try to create our destiny for us. That is bullshit. Whenever you reading a goddamn book every day of your life and you talking about
right, and we don't need these child rapists, child molester mohos over here spreading their HIV and STDs and whatever else to our women and to our children because they can't get that serpent seed Canaanite Edomite rape gene out of their they can't get it out. They can't stop. Every time they open their mouth, it always goes back to some form of rape of children or homosexuality. No matter what they do, that's how you know the Most High has it out for them. And then he uses people like me to keep stepping on their neck. Now, what is Chris Harris and DMG going to say? Let me stop sharing for a second. We're going to get back to Disney. Now, y'all seen it. What are they going to do? Right? They're not men. Men fight. Men of God don't have fear. We fight. This is why the women respect us. You see, the women are even not even just sisters, white women, Asian women. They just love the strong brothers, not mohos, not child molesters. What do you think? Listen, them niggas don't get no views over there. Their shit is even getting less views than SVDL, another child molester channel. Just like the HOK, child molesters. And they keep standing on it. And they keep trying to act like what they're telling them, yada. Right? They're child molesters. What are they going to do? Debate? They're not going to debate that. What are they going to have? They're going to show a source to show that their African relatives and they people in Africa are not raping infants? Huh? That's African spirituality. He said he stands on black, which means dead to the law. So you're not even a human being. You're an animal. You turn right. That's why they do. Y'all think I'm joking? Y'all think? Hey man. All praises to the Most High Yahweh Akkad. Look what he does, bro. Look what he does, bro. Don't. And listen, if what I'm saying to you is confusing or it's hard for you to understand, that's the Most High doing it to you because you're probably a rapist, a pro rapist too. Show him the fight doctor. He said, shout out to Judah Nut Sakura. Yeah, this is probably somebody that got some little white kid in a cage in his basement, right? And when white folks find him, they're probably going to cut his head off and bury him in the woods somewhere. And we're doing what? Another black. Then we find out what we're going to do. Get him up out of here. Okay? We don't need no rapists up around. We don't need no pro-rape holding the kids' feet down, ass niggas around. No. No. Okay? What are you going to do, DMG? You're going to continue running and let me just bully you? Because remember, we're the ones that gave you subs. 70 plus subs. Do you remember that, DMG? Remember, your shit can't even get past 1,000 views after like 3 or 4 or 5 years. Which means what? You're cursed. Right? You're supposed to be believing in God, but you're over here with a dingling worshiping Jose Francis, who is promoting homosexuality. But you're supposed to be a Christian. Oh, I'm sorry. You're a Christian and a pro-homo. How does that work exactly? Because I know Christians that don't agree with homosexuality. They say that homosexuality, they'll go to Paul and say, an effeminate and this and that will not inherit the kingdom of God. So worshiping Egypt and loving Egypt, which is worshiping African dingling, well, that makes you an effeminate. That means you're a one-man walking parade. Now, you can say what you want to say, but you ain't a man, and you're not going to get in the ring and defend your homosexuality and pro-rape because you ain't a man. And I hope your wife hear it. And I ain't talking bad about nobody's wife. I'm talking about anybody, any of you pro-rape, little infant raping ass niggas. I hope your wives can look at you and be like, wait a minute, man, what? Yo, this dude Judah's killing you. Are y'all going to stand up and fight back? Or are you going to just let this dude just keep bullying you? And he handsome. God's truly with him. Whoever is his power, I'm serving him because whoever got y'all weak. Y'all channel ain't even growing. Because you're a bunch of rapists. That's why. You want to go to Africa to rape. That's what you would. That's what you stand on. Ain't that right, Chris? You want to rape. That's right. You better leave. Go get some more rapists and tell them to come back and watch. And guess what? Chat, watch. I believe in reincarnation, not like you think. I just put up, I believe that I have been here before sometime in the past. I'm being totally serious. You can ask my wife this. I've been saying this for years. I'm like, man, I feel like I've been here before. And y'all know all the weird spiritual stuff, the chariots come down, all this, the Torah and its layers and all this stuff that's like revealed to me. I'm like, what? How? Y'all seen how many people we had in Torah nights? I'm talking about like they were like in the river, and the Most High pushed out because it couldn't be around me. Because when the Most High has his hand over you, the people that are wicked, he gets them away from you. That's family, friends, and y'all other Israelites, y'all know it too. You know full well that the people you used to hang out with before you found out who you was, when you was black, dead, brain dead, but God saved you and showed you who you was. What happened? You elevated in life. You begin to read books. You begin to elevate and be somebody. But they were still black, doing nothing, doing the same stuff that blacks do: drugs, gang banging, whoring out the women, passing STDs around, spending money on do-rags, joining gangs. Black culture, death. Right now, these dudes say it. Oh, I'm go get a real account. How about that? Go get a real account. And I don't practice religion. I'm a nationalist. No, right? Now, somebody go to history. No, never mind. I'm opening up his channel. We're going to see who he is and what. There ain't going to be no content, which means what? This is either DMG or Chris Harris mad because they're pro-rape. You know what I'm saying? And they scared to death. Facts. He spent like $200 on do-rags. Let's go to the Flight Doctor's channel and let's see. This is Chris Harris or one of them pro-baby graping weird, moist, zesty, sassy niggas. It was gonna say no content. Watch this. Let me get off that. Watch this. Close. Let's open up. Oh, where'd he go? I hope y'all didn't time him out. We wanted to open this bizarre. No, what was his name? The fight. What was it? The Fight Doctor or something? No, I can't see it on here. So I think someone deleted him. Man, y'all should have blocked him, man. I was about to go to his channel and show it's nothing but a baby raper over there. Ain't that right? Are your feelings hurt? Do something about it. Get in the ring and defend your love of baby flesh. Defend how your people in Africa are raping babies. Defend it. Chris Harris. You ain't got no money. We'll put money up. You show which is better, the Bible or raping babies, children and women. Is that better than the Bible? Because that's African tradition over there. 79 million. That's only in one country. The Fight Doctor. I know I couldn't find. Wait. Oh, okay. Hold on. The Fight Doctor. This is another Moho child molester channel. All right, hold on. I don't see him in the chat though. Could be Nepal. Remember, she's down with it too. Hold on. Right? Somebody mad to be calling out the love of raping children. Hold on. Okay, let's see if we can find this account. Oh, okay. Here we go. Watch this, y'all. Let's see. Let's see if this nigga keep my language clean as my Shabbat. But I'm doing the Lord's work, fighting against his enemies. So may he forgive me. I'm not trying to be wicked and desecrate the Shabbat. Hold on. But fighting against evil is not doing work. And these niggas is wicked. They deserve to be put in the dirt. The Fight Doctor. Let's see who this is. Let's go to the Fight Doctor. Oh, 13 subs. Oh. Huh. Bet you your gun ain't better than mine. I bet you I can shoot off all you pedophiles in 10 seconds. Where's his facial hair at? Oh, wait a minute. Told you. Another baby raper. Told you. An Afrocentric. Wait. Africans aren't even Afrocentric. If they was, they wouldn't be raping infants. Told you. The only why you had Malcolm X on here, he would slap the shit up. He would slap you. Told you. Now, see? Told you. Baby raper. Told you. Well, I mean, how many times I gotta prove this? These guys are so stupid, they're just predictable. That's what happens when you're black. You don't have any common sense. You're correct. My first book was from Babylon to Timbuktu, Rudolph Windsor. Good book. I actually gave mine away to this Hamite. I thought he was a Jamaican. He tried to lie and say he was Jamaican. He was a Hamite the whole time, a Nigerian. Okay, yeah, we saw him, but we seen he had 13 subs. And what was he? Another pro-baby raper. But anyway, let's get back to pro-baby raper Chris Harris. Saying that he stands on homosexuality and raping infants. Right? I know I got to retitle it. I'm going to retitle it Paradigm Shift 314 DMG and Chris Harris stand on raping infants. Because they do. Hold on. What y'all gonna hear? We ain't gonna be too much longer. Yeah, I know. Go. I know. Go. Look, you can always. These guys are so predictable. All they're going back and doing is go telling more baby rape supporters, right, and they're gonna come right back and look, but they're not gonna do nothing about it because they already know they're gonna get destroyed. Watch this. What is that? What is that? You stand up principles of what? Are they protecting the babies? Wait. Where did he say this comes from? Wait, what did he say again? Wait, he say Ombongi? Hold on. Mbongi. Okay, let's see what country that is. I guarantee you, some rape going on, hardcore over there going on. This is what he said he stands on. Mbongi. Where is this? Wait, what country is this? Mbongi. It says Mbongi, an indigenous African governor. What country is this? No, this is just some foolishness. Oh, wait. Mbongi is an indigenous African concept originating from the Bakongo Bantu people, embodying the essence of community, collaboration, and shared learning. Bakongo. Ah. Yo, this is crazy, bro. Wait a minute. Look what the Most High is doing to these cats. He said Mbongi Congo, right? Watch this. Too easy. Congo. This is what he said he stands on, y'all. This is what the Most High does when he don't like you. He's making you say something stupid so somebody like me come in and get you up out of here and make you look stupid. And then you have nothing to say. Then everyone's like, well, Judah was right. And I keep telling you, well, how many times I got to keep saying, I told y'all so? This is not that hard. These people are not, they have low IQs. They're not smart people. These are nothing but little June bug, little pookie, little Ray Rays. They get on the internet and try to act like they somebody. These are nothing but blacks, niggas. That's it. They're gonna die dumb. It was born dumb. They're gonna die dumb. The Democratic Republic of the Congo, particularly its eastern provinces, is internationally recognized as the what? As the what, Chris? This is what you stand on, right? Too easy. But let's read what Paradigm Shift 314, Chris Harris, DMG, the rest of the child molesters are and mohos are trying to promote. It says the Democratic Republic of the Congo, particularly its eastern provinces, is internationally, not locally, internationally recognized as the rape capital of the world. An epithet initially established by the United Nations and human rights organizations. Wait a minute, the whole world is against you people. That's what you stand on. Nobody likes you. You're an animal. And you need to be in a cage where you belong. You don't need to be out walking around free so you can molest somebody's kids, boys or little girls or infants. This is what you stand on. And you better shut your mouth and not say nothing like a good little bitch like Jabari when Whack 100 about to smack his East Indian skull, right? You shut up and you sit there and your Lord Nas gonna keep his foot on your neck like I'm supposed to, because there's nothing you can do about it. I'm smarter than you. I'm just better than you. I'm superior than you. You're a bum. Your ancestors are bums and rapists, and they have done nothing in life, and they're never going to do anything. It takes other people to come in to help them build up their own country because they can't get rape out their mind. They can't stop raping infants. Weak. You ain't never see these guys ever get in the ring and box or anything or whatever, right? Because they'll get knocked out. But what do? They attack infants, women, and children. You dudes are weak. This designation highlights the staggering scale of sexual violence where rape is systematically utilized as a weapon of war by armed militia groups and government forces. Yo, people's government are raping the babies, bro. And yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. Wait a minute. This is what he said. Hey, thine own mouth condemneth thee, rapist. Okay, the FBI needs to scrub your computer for child porn. You're clearly a bunch of brother polites and nature boys and a whole bunch of you're a weirdo. And you would get socked out by any real men that would knock you dude straight out. Prevalence. Reports from bodies like the United Nations indicate that hundreds of thousands of women and girls have been victimized. Studies have estimated staggering rates of assault, with historical figures sometimes recording the trauma affecting up to 48 women per hour on a national or bro. Are you kidding me? Read it. This is what he said he stands on. He said it himself. Studies have estimated staggering rates of assault with historical figures, sometimes recording the trauma affecting up to 48 women per hour on a national or regional scale. This is what he said he stands on. Told you, there is no counsel against Yahweh. Yahweh is undefeated. And you some rapist and brother polites. That's what you are. Yeah, you don't have to like it. What are you going to do about it? Prove you ain't? You look what you said you stand for. You stand for raping babies. Weak. Look at this. The civilian impact. This is African traditional spirituality. Spiritual means mental. So what's going on in these people's minds and their spirits? This is their moral compass. They're not raping other people. They're doing their own people. What is going on? All right, I don't know why this keeps doing this one. While often driven by ongoing conflicts, Sexual and gender-based violence has also permeated civilian life, deeply affecting women, children, and men. But Chris just said, we ain't gonna lie, he gonna say it himself. This is what he stands on. Thank you, Devion. An hour. When do DMG, Chris Harris, Jabari, any of them ever talk about Napak, SANETER, Shaka Amos, Brother Polite, SETI? When did any of these guys, Dr. Umar, when did any of these guys ever talk about or address any of this ever? They never do.
Feel defensive. And he started going in on Egypt and all this other shit that I don't even really be representing like that. Like, I don't have an Egyptian name or any of that shit. If you want to talk to me about my moral code, you can talk to me about some West African traditions. I stand on the principles of Kujichakulia. I stand on the principles of Mbongi. I stand on those principles. Black existentialists.
Homosexuality.
We create our own destinies. We don't allow some outdated texts to try to create our destiny for us. That is bullshit. Whenever you're reading a goddamn book every day of your life and you talking about this book is going to change your life, you on some bullshit, and I got to start checking you. And I got to start checking to see if you okay or not. So I simply asked him, are you of the Hebrew Israelite ilk? And he got real defensive. And he began to try to pigeonhole.
Now, before we continue on, we talk to Kassad. Kassad, you got to smarten up, young brother. We've been beating up on these heathens for years, undefeated. You got to smarten up, bro. You got to get with a strong team. You can't be all here individual like. You notice that the pedophiles, they all hang out together, right? The mohos, they all hang out together. We're a nationality. You're supposed to be banding with you're not going to find a stronger group than the Torah Knights. That's why you see them all afraid of us. Chris Harris ain't going to hop in no ring with nothing. He already got beat up on the HOK, whooped. He tried to bring that homosexuality Kemet versus the Torah and got stomped out in front of tons of people. Everyone showed up for that and were like, Judah Naz, get him. All the rest of them, Judah Naz whooping these dudes. I stay put these niggas in the dirt. Right? So the Bible's not going to help them because they like child rape. And they're not going to say nothing about it because chances are, if you find out their real name, you might find out they did something to a kid. You seen Solomon? Right? That was Chris's homeboy, wasn't it? Nigga was over here jerking off to a 14-year-old girl on the bus. That was Chris Harris's homeboy. Right? Solomon gave Chris the belt 3 times. So what does that tell you? This is a whole child molester. Now you're on a paradigm shift with other mohos and child molesters. Look at this. Children as young as 1 year old reported among survivors. Let's open this up, bro. Okay. What is going on here, bro? Don't they say Sudan was part of Egypt? Oh, okay, that's good. Children as young as 1 reported among survivors of rape during Sudan's violent conflict. Armed men were raping and sexually assaulting children, including infants as young as 1, amid the nationwide conflict rippling across Sudan. Children as young as 1. What is going on? This right here. Children as young as 1 being raped by armed men should shock anyone to their core and compel immediate action. Well, not the blackity blacks. No, they don't. They're not human. They don't care about children. They just want to F them. They want to worship African dingaling. These are perverts, weirdos, and you know what happens to perverts and weirdos. You know where they belong. They don't belong walking around. Children as young as 1 being raped by armed men should shock anyone to their core and compel immediate action, says UNICEF executive. Millions of children in Sudan are at risk of rape and other forms of sexual violence, which is being used as a tactic of war. I'm a Pan-Africanist. But wait a minute, nigga, what, you a Pan-Africanist? Well, wait, the Africans ain't Pan-Africanists. Little boys are getting raped. One of the reported 221 child rape survivors, 147 children, or 60% are girls. 66 are wait a minute, what's the other 40? Bro, 40% of boys getting raped. And this is who y'all support? Right? This is who y'all support? All these people that hate God always wind up being moleholes or child molesters. I mean, like how, bro? Over and over and over and over and over and over again. When are we going to just and why are there not more Israelites standing up and getting these guys up out of here? Well, why is it always Torah Knights always standing up for what's right? I get it. We're like the house of David. I get it. We're like the Levites. I get it. But I mean, there's a whole bunch of Israelites out there. Why are y'all not working with us? Or is this just a job for the Torah Knights that since we swore an oath to Yahweh, he gave us the power to beat up on his ops? Maybe that's it. Because other Israelites should be whooping up on these pro-rape baby rapers every day. Every time they can say something about God or the Bible, just start getting on them on their rapist family in Africa raping infants. Ask them why they're so quiet on this all the time. How come they've never talked about this? %60 are the girls being raped. What are the other boys that are getting raped? That 33% of the survivors are, I'm sorry, it's 30%, of the survivors are boys. It's also notable as they too face stigma and unique. Wait. We gotta stop. First off, the boys that are getting raped by these grown-ass African men, these boys are gonna wind up mentally destroyed. They're gonna wind up being like Jabari and Nature Boy and Brother Polite and Shaka and whatever else sexual deviants. They're gonna grow up just like that because Africa destroyed them. There's no help for these babies. Who's going to help? Let me guess. Is the African God? Where's Ukinan Fuluban Juju? Is African God Ukinan Fuluban Juju? Why is he not helping these babies, these little kids from your brothers and sisters from raping them, Chris and DMG, JJ, whoever else is pro rape? How come Ukinan Fuluban Juju is not helping these babies from y'all people from raping them? Why? It says that 33% of the survivors are boys. Is also notable as they too face stigma and unique challenges in reporting, seeking help, and accessing services. Shockingly, there are 16 survivors under. Bro, wait a minute, bro. This is disgusting, bro. And this is what these motherfuckers are trying to push on our people, bro. Bro, I feel like. Let me not say that, bro. You know what? Because these. Let me. You know what I feel like doing to these dudes. You already know, bro. You already know I have extreme. I was tortured as a kid, so by my father, who's a prison dude, right? So he tried to make our house like a prison. So I had to grow up in prison. So the violence that's in me, that's from me growing up like that, right? So I have an extreme hatred for people that are bullies, for people that hurt children, for people that hurt women. I have for people that support it. If you're standing by the door or you holding the kid's legs down, then by all means you belong 6 feet with the perpetrator. You standing by the door, you trying to omit and not talk about it, then you for it. You ain't talking about it, then you're for it. The case, shockingly, there are 16 survivors under 5 years of age, including 4 one-year-olds. This is the principles you stand on, DMG, Chris. This is what you stand on, huh? You niggas need to die. Okay, you need to die.
Hold me into the Egyptian paradigm. I'm not even Egyptian. I don't know where he's getting that from, but that let me know that he was just a Bible thumper, a little Bible banger, right? And the first thing is, it tells you the Israelites got such a big problem with Egypt. So I guess he feel like the only way he can bang on Egypt is with the Bible. Egypt got enough problems. So, and I was just all like, well, I just want to know if, man, if you God, the God you serve is moral or not. Because if he's not moral, why would you serve something that's immoral? Y'all get what I'm saying? What up, Saran? Why would you serve something?
No, rapist. No. No, my God's moral. That's why he sends people like me against weirdos like you. Right?
That's immoral.
I'm not afraid of y'all. Y'all are afraid of me. Right? I want all the smoke with all the pedophiles, child rapists, and child rapist supporters. And y'all don't want no smoke. You don't want that action. You're not about that. You're a punching bag to me. Did y'all see that? Right, right? Thank you, Nadaka. Show him, JG. Look at y'all. Bruh, it says 4 1-year-olds, man. Do you think this affects DMG or Chris or any of these guys talking about Africa and blah 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 blah? Man, hell, they don't care about no. They worship the African man's ding-a-ling, and they think that raping infants. But bro, 4-year-old, like what these niggas need to die, bro. They can flag my page or whatever. My AI, I will find out where you live. I will send. I will make your life a living. I will send your information to somebody. Trust me, it'll be a living hell, bro. Judah, call the dogs off. No, you're a pedophile, and you're a pedophile supporter. You deserve all the evil that you put out. You deserve to get it back tenfold. Because you ain't dead. So since you want to be alive, then you need to suffer. Accomplices, thank you. They're holding down the feet for these. They're watching the door. Right? You know about it and did not stop it. Of course not. They know about it. Devion said, my baby girl 1 and she can barely talk yet. 1 year. Bro, I have 4 kids. So 1 year old, y'all. 1. Wait a minute. I want y'all to wait, hold on. Look, baby gang rape. Bro, wait a minute, bro. Bro, look, bro. 6 men were accused of raping a 9-month-old baby in a sleepy northern Cape town of Uppington. 6 men gang raped a 9-month-old baby in Africa. One-year-olds among those raped. Let's keep the pro pedophile going.
Moral. Why would you serve something that's going to punish you for something somebody else did? That don't make sense.
Oh, wait a minute. Do you hear? Does this make sense? So wait a minute. Look, God is moral. Look, I'm punishing you for promoting rape and moho activity. And I'm going to keep doing it. We're going to stay on you. We're going to get you up until your views is on 5. You're not going to be over here surviving, being a brother polite. You're not. No, you can't survive here. You got to go. No. I don't care if you're a woman. You a woman, and we see you over there supporting the pedophilia. You getting it. We're going to go to your channel and tear your ass up. Simple as that. They're gang raping a 9-month, bro. Like, what? Come on, man. Gang raping a 9-month-old baby. This is what they stand for, bro. Out of all the Africa, how can you never heard anything about any of this? They know about it, bro. Rape of an 8-month-old baby sparks up. Like, bro, what in the, bro? A week-old infant raped inside. AIDS myth drives South African baby rape crisis. Baby rape crisis. South Africa has been shocked by a series of rapes of babies and very young children, including a 4-year-old who died after an alleged assault by her father. But you want to go against the Bible. So this is your African God? Oh, I forgot. You're supposed to be an atheist. That's a lie because y'all worship Africans. So you, the African dingling. Is African dingling telling y'all to be pedophiles like your brother Polite, like your God, brother Polite, and Malachi Z. York and all the other weirdos? Huh? 1 week old rape, bro. You niggas are, bro. But wait. Let's listen to the pro pedophile channel.
See, I've been looking to take a Christian apologist on the debate. Can an all-powerful God fail? I've been looking to catch one on that. So as I'm talking to him, as I'm trying to get a,
we don't need to hear no more. Ain't nothing more. There's nothing more to hear. Any Christians out there? Because Kassad's hard-headed. We told him we was on HOK. He went, no. I'm on. Oh, sir, wait a minute. Do we need to get the Torah out, sir? Right? Yahweh chooses who he chooses as his strongest warriors. Them niggas are pro-pedophile. What? Like, first off, what are you doing over there, anyways? Unless you're one of them. Because if God loved you, he would separate you and have you around believers. Do you see on HOK what's the older dude's name? Apostle Zaquan? He can't stay away from and what does he say? The Bible is not the word of God. Then someone asks him, well, where's the word of God? He'll say the Bible. That's called confusion, which means he don't believe because he probably ain't no Israelite anyways. Like, what is he doing over there? He can't stay away from the pedophilia. He loves it. How do you know that he would have some dirt on his jacket? Thank you, bro. Look. Them Hamites is some of the most nastiest, vile, disgusting people on the planet. And this is way for thousands of years. That's why Yah told us not to follow after their ways of the Canaanites and heathens. Thank you, brother. The facts, Nagy. You gotta pull out the machete on these dudes. The Hamites are, man, hey, man, hey, I'm telling you, bro, hey, yo. Bro, a week old, bro. Hey, man. Hey, man. Hey. I'm going to read one scripture and I'm going to get out of here before I say this, man. Hey, man. Hey. At this point, I'm writing a book and stuff, so I really don't care about debating, but I'm working with Killer Priest. We need some real debaters. I thought about having the whatever, but I don't think it's a good idea because he might get mad at me for bringing pedophiles and people over. No. Pedophile free. Any Christians out there, ask them one question. You stand on African principles or African spirituality? As soon as they say yes, go get the rape. That's all you got to do. There's no arguing. Judah Naz is the master of the counterpunch. You throw a punch at me, I'm going to parry it or catch it, shoulder roll it, boop. Pull out the old zipper, pee on them. You get beat on and peed on. That's all you got to do. There's no arguing. Kassad, don't talk about Egypt. Go get Africa. Get them all. You know what Chris will do? Chris was in Torah Nights. When Chris tried to come in and always go against the Bible, he always gets beat up by me. Like, well, this isn't a surprise. If you think you're going to come against me, the Most High is just going to scramble your brain up and make it too easy for me to beat you up. He said Soviet Union had the right idea as far as what these people need. Yeah. You know what Soviet Union's doing? And I think China's doing to the DMG, Chris Harris, Brother Polite, Malachi Z. York types. They're getting rid of him. A DMG is getting hung by the neck until he is dead. All you see is feet swinging off the ground. A Chris Harris gets set on fire or gets smoked by a firing squad. Why? Because they're sitting by the door while a 1-year-old girl is getting raped by their African brothers and sisters. They're sitting by the door waiting. I don't believe in no God. I don't need no Bible. Yes, you do. Well, actually, no, you don't. Because what someone needs to do is take the Torah and beat you to death with it. Figuratively. No hate speech. They did a Torah like this, hard back, and just boop, 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 and just keep boop, 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 until the arms get tired, and then pay somebody else to take over for another get 6-7 hours, and boop, boop, boop. And then someone says, I don't think he's breathing anymore. Oh, he ain't breathing no more? Good. Boop, 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 boop. Anybody got a shovel? Oh, who else is a pedophile supporter? What? Africa? Hey, we gonna get them nigga. Hey, we gonna get them nigga up over here too. Hey, one question: is God evil? Yes. Boop. Get the shovel. You know what the African women and babies gonna be doing? We love the Israelites. Thank you for saving us. Thank you. Thank you for saving us. These motherfuckers are getting raped. You niggas need to die. You need to die. I saw a dude accused of something awful with a rock tied to his worthless body. Hey, you know what he was doing? He was raping. This is what needs to happen to them. So listen to what these dudes be saying, bro. It ain't, I keep saying this all the time, bro. When you master debating, first off, to be a great debater, when you're in the Torah, debating is like, it just comes like, oh man, just put them in a trap. Set traps for them. These dum-dums don't think about nothing. They think about niggerism all day, every day. That's it. They're not reading and studying. They're over here falling after mohos and weird stuff that destroy families and destroy people. Think about it. Mohoism destroys families. It destroys children. It destroys women. And they're over here talking about some African spirituality. Nah, bruh. You a pedophile, bruh. And if you ain't a pedophile, you a pedophile supporter, bruh. So you know where you belong. You know where you belong. In the dirt. You don't deserve to be walking around on God's earth since you over here you think that molesting children is good. You don't belong. You don't deserve to live. You don't. I'm sorry. That you can hit my thing with hate speech or whatever. If you believe in 1 week-old infants getting raped by your African people, you know you belong. Ain't none of these heathens gonna take no debate. None of them. I'll put $1,000 up. Ain't none of these heathens gonna. You assemble the Pan-Africanists and the black moho LGBTQ whatever community whatever. We'll put it up. They will not get in the ring. Let's let the white people see. Let's let the Arabs see. Let's let Africans are raping. Let's let the African women and children see, because I'm quite sure they'll be like, man, these Israelite dudes, they didn't down. That's what we're talking about. Right? Because see, over here, we're not like, I mean, I'm not dogging ICPK out. I'm not doing that. But you know how they wouldn't feed the little African boy? Well, over here, we don't do that. Little African boys get fed. African girls get fed. African women, white kids get fed. Chinese kids get fed. They're babies. The Most High created all people. But I'm worried about my own and cultivating my own. In fact, thank you, Marquise. He said, I don't know why people love Africans so much after them selling our ancestors anyway. It doesn't make any sense. That goes to show that these people they're sick. They don't have, they're low. These are low IQ. Like the probably just said, they probably was drinking grape drink. Their mama probably wasn't feeding them, giving them milk with vitamins and calcium. They was getting grape drink. Mama wasn't feeding them vegetables and fruits and food with vitamins and calories and essentials. No, they was eating ramen noodles and the styrofoam. Mama wasn't helping them with their homework and no. they put them in front of the TV and watch All My Children while all kind of niggas walked in and out of the house. That these niggas grew up, got on the internet, and act like they somebody when there's somebody like us. Like, wait a minute, my dude, what are you talking about? You a whole fraud. What are you talking about? Now we got them all shook. It's like, what, 42 people watching? You don't think that they're watching? Of course they're watching. I keep telling you, bro. I feel like I kept sitting on Facebook. You could ask my wife. I always feel like I've been here before. I ain't saying I'm King David, but I'm like, man, dang it. Sometimes I feel like I am. I'm like, man, why these dudes keep bowing down? But I know what it is, though. Hold on. I got one scripture, and then whatever. But from now you can block the weirdo. We already seen that he's a pro pedophile. We went to his channel. We already saw it. You can get him up out of here. Thank you. Right? Deja vu. I'm like, wait a minute, because these might have been the same pedophile Hamites from Canaanites who was raping their kids and throwing their kids in the fire. These are not men. Right? These are not men. I don't even know if these dudes even have women. I don't know how the women even be around them. Like, there should be only like one vagina in the house or in the couple. Or hers. He shouldn't have one. Yeah, you're right. You are the face of insanity. That old fool Henry Louis Clark, if he was still alive and he debated, he would have got smashed. All the old bums would have got smashed, misleading our people with this African rape, pro-rape, baby rape shit they trying to promote. He ain't mentioned nothing about the rape going on in Africa, and not at all. And it's been going on for hundreds, probably thousands of years. Come on, Vicar. Facts, bro. The first, they know what it is. They watching. And I'm gonna say it again, other Israelites out there, yo, you can't say you love the Most High and you sit there and you watch heathens and pedophiles and pedophile supporters over here on the internet talking about the Most High when the people they do over here raping 1-month-old babies. How do you just sit there and hey, I'm telling you right now, if I'm King David and we come back in the kingdom and I'm the Messiah, y'all already know I'm putting y'all on toilet duty. But what did y'all do when in our generation? I'm gonna bear witness against you. So Judah, like when the wickedness was going on, who helped you? Did the ISUBK help y'all against baby rapers and pedophiles? No. The GMS? No. IUIC? No. GOCC? No. Did any of the Israelites help the Torah Knights against the baby rapers, the baby rape community? Or did they just look and go back and wait for the Cash App and PayPal because they're not really concerned about anything but that money? So I don't have to worry about money, so I can focus on fighting evil. Come on, Vicar. Right? I don't have to worry about money. Y'all, I don't brag because it's all praises to Yahweh. I would have nothing without Yahweh. But let me see this before I get out of here. Kassad, you got to learn how to debate, brother. You have like the talent and you have the knowledge, but you need the wisdom. I'm gonna show you something. See the shield of David? It's really a vertical line, a horizontal line, and an angular line. So it looks like this. This ain't no Baphomet. Vertical knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, child, sun, moon, star. Now, Nation of Islam and the 5%ers to get that from the Torah. Proton, electron, neutron. Right? You even got 3 seasons because winter is death. Spring, born of life. Summer, maturity. Autumn or fall, old age. Winter, death. Born again in spring. That's called science, mathematics. These buffoons don't know nothing. They're black. They're not even counted as human beings. They're animals. So, like again, I'm going to say it again. Kassad, you have to learn how to debate. You have to be wise, brother. Don't get angry. Don't get emotional. That's what they do. What do you every times I had Chris on the platform and Chris would start saying something stupid and I would trap him up and he would hop off mad? Or when me and Devion would go to his channel and he hits the mute because we trapped him up? Because he knows that the stuff he's pushing is pedophilia and homosexuality. Yeah, winter is death in Siberia. That is Pennsylvania. I mean, you know what I'm saying? What is I forgot the quadroon? I forgot how you call it. When it's the north, south, east, west. It's but you also have the spring, summer, fall, winter. That's your cross. That's your temple. The temple man. All that's all science. These idiots don't know nothing about nothing. They're black. They're deaf, dumb, and blind. They don't know soap from poop. That's why they were promoting raping 1 week old babies. I stand on Congo being the rape capital of the planet, raping 1 week old babies. Of course, bro. That's what I'm putting here for. Yahweh said, King David is a man after my own heart. He couldn't build the temple because he's a man of bloodshed. Now, I'm not saying I'm King David. I'm saying that that's the Messiah. He's coming back. So until while he's not here, Judah Naz, the Most High made me a prince, and you're princes. You know what we do, right? These are common bum niggas, and I'm a prince. These bum niggas shouldn't even be. That's why they know better to even respond back to me, because they know, and they don't want white people or other people to see what they're into, because that then it'd be really embarrassing. People will start making videos about them, and then their videos get like 5 views. And the crazy thing is, not saying anything is even worse, because that means what? Now you're scared. And you know what happens when we smell fear. Get him, get him, get him. Well, of course. Scared. What is he going to... Man, Most High got these dudes in a trick bag. And uses a person like me to do it. Come, Malakamoth. War. Vicar said, I saw that news report. They held those women captive for weeks. Ain't that what you stand on? Paradigm Shift 314, Chris Harris and the Baby Rapers, Jose Francis. Who else is promoting Africa? Let me see you promoting Africa. You getting attacked. Oh, so you promote raping 1 week old babies then? Oh, well, no. Well, yes, you do. Yes, you do. Any country you pick in Africa is going to be a pandemic of rape going on. I know. What? No. 1 week it said, Nagy. It said a 1 week old baby was raped. It was bad enough when it was 8 and 9 months. I was like flabbergasted, like, oh my gosh. I started getting he feel like, as you heard me say, I feel like one in these dudes. When I saw 1 week, first off, rape is bad at any age with anybody. But these Hamites are raping 1 week old babies. Wait, is the white man even doing that? They're doing it too. Israel Rising. That's what we're showing. They're doing it too. It said the government is the armed soldiers and government people. They're the ones who are and on a civilian level. The civilians are raping infants, children, and women, and so are the African governments. The soldiers, the police officers, they're raping the infants, the children, and the women, and men, and little boys. I showed it. What is DMG and what are they going to say? Oh, your God is evil. Oh, but your African, your people in Africa ain't evil. So raping 1 year old babies is good. Let's have a debate about that. What's more evil, raping babies in Africa, your people, or the God of the Bible? Let's get it, because they already beat up Chris Harris before. He's a bum. So where's DMG? He runs the channel. Half them subs come from me. What I say? Y'all like subscribe to Paradigm Shift 314. It didn't have no views and no subs. We gave him like 72 subs. What does he do? He's black. And he'll tell you, I'm black. Yeah. Deaf, dumb, and blind, lost. Don't know where you're going. Don't know where you come from. Just here taking up space, being useless. Promoting pedophilia. Here, let me get a scripture real quick, and you know what I mean? I'm gonna change the title because we're gonna get them and we're gonna stay on them. Go ahead. I double dog dare any of you. Next thing I see up there promoting baby grape, I'm getting you. You're gonna be the next subject of Judah Naz. And guess what? White people are. I'm gonna put in the title: Black Americans, and I'm gonna point to y'all, love infant rape. I'm gonna put it in the title, and I'm gonna have y'all niggas up in the thing. And when white people see it, they're gonna be like, "Oh, what? Click." What? Yes. And I'm gonna say your name. I'm gonna show your channel and be like, "See, he supports child rape." Thank you, bro. African spirituality is raping babies. Why do you think I kept trying to challenge Jabari? Jabari, let's have a debate on Israelite mysticism or science on Kemetic science. He just won't do it. He wouldn't do it because it doesn't exist. There's no such thing. It doesn't exist. It's weak. That's why they have to overpower 1-week-old infants, children, and women and little boys. That's all they can beat. A real man, look what they're doing. They watching, but they're not saying nothing. So you know what? For those of you out there, you little grapist, pedophile niggas, if you have a woman, I hope your woman see this, right? Well, so what? Listen, I'm on demon time. He deals with SANETER. Is SANETER not on demon time? Who brought out Nature Boy? Who brought out Brother Polite? Shaka Amos. What's the homeboy's name? Was his name Silent P? He died. He was a pedophile. But he said we need to support SANETER, who brought out all the pedophiles. So remember, I get more. Look at my subs, 600, and then look at his subs, which come from us. I still get more views than him. Why? Because everyone's on a pervert, right? I thought about working with Killer Priest. I was like, yo, man, there's another channel or whatever. No, hell no. Nope. I even hit up Chris. No. Because he gonna get mad at me. Bro, why you bring these pedophiles? No, bro. Nope. We better go find some other people, some other nations that ain't down with the rape. Because these niggas, they're just useless. So I don't want to deal with them either. I don't care about being on there. I'm not going to give these niggas views. I already gave these niggas subs. This shit ain't going nowhere. Nowhere fast at lightning speed. Watch this video get more videos than look at my subs. Watch this video get way more views than he get. He's been on this channel's 1 year old. Watch it get more views than watch. And I'm not on demon time. I'm on angel time. They're demons. They're the ones who don't need to be walking on the earth. They're the ones we don't need. They're the ones who ain't gonna make it. When the second Exodus, remember, these fools think they're this is gonna be in America promoting pedophilia. They don't clearly see that we're in World War III. Iran's got something planned for America. The American economy is going down the toilet. It's going to get real bad out here. American troops are all spread out fighting this war, so that means America's prime and open for an attack. And what's going to happen to our people during this time? This is worldwide, by the way, but America is the epicenter of where the trouble is going to begin. What are these fools going to do when it's time for the Exodus, when it's time to go? You think they're going to be promoting pedophilia when it's time to go? No. Yeah, Silent K died. Yes. He's a pedophile. Who brought him out? SANETER. And DMG said we need to support. Wait. I mean, goddamn, nigga. I hope this nigga don't have no kids. Because this is like, hey, bro, you need to call CPS up in this joint. This is horrible. But you know what though? I have a Muslim friend. I'm almost positive once he hears this, he'll be like, wait a minute, bro. Judah, just drop the drop the info, bro. And I'll be like, hey, all right, whatever you do, I ain't got nothing to do with it. You already said he has a accent. Judah, I like you, Judah. You're a smart man. You're a brilliant man, right, Devion? I like you guys. You guys are smart man. Right? Somebody was like, "Yo, Judah, man, hey man, you know this dude's a demon." The dude was like, he was like, "Man, this dude has every password to every account I ever made." Devion's on vacation. Devion, if he's here, he'll tell you. He'll be like, you know, address is this. Okay, his job is this. Okay, his government name is that. Okay, I don't want to know nothing about. Oh, Judah didn't do nothing. What? There's a share button on YouTube. All I did was share your video. What somebody else did with your information, I ain't got nothing to do with it. You a pedophile supporter. You on demon time. You shouldn't be here. You need to get gone. All of you. Right? Hold on. I'm almost done. Yeah, they watching. Yeah, you just keep on watching. You just know the Most High has it out for you. U.S. bases in the Middle East are getting rocked by Iran. That's why Trump is trying to use European bases to stage attacks on Iran, and Europe is saying nope. Even Japan is like, y'all got to go, bro. We cashing in y'all treasury bonds. Y'all got to go. Which means what? America isolated. With that other political state, 48. He was like, that guy's a fact, bro. He's a pedophile. We need to support SANETER. No. Oh, you want to support SANETER, pedophile lover? Cool, no problem. Right? I mean, yeah, he was a demon, just like the rest of them. These guys. You heard Chris Harris? A demon. We sit right there and watch his 1 week old baby get raped. He'll sit there and say that's African spirituality. Hold on. Let's got a scripture. It's my Shabbat. I hope I didn't use any foul language, but you got to fight against the evil, man. You know what I mean? Fighting against evil. It's lawful to do good on the Sabbath. I'm not gossiping. I'm not or whatever. I'm just, hold on. I think it's hold on, but Jeremiah, they will fight against you. They will fight. Yeah. I think it's like Jeremiah. Yeah. Oh, watch this, y'all. This is what happens when the Most High is with you. Which means my ops, you're in the menu. Told you you're coming back as a savage. Didn't I tell you that? Like, yeah, we'll just be here we're going to drive our little driving games for a little bit, and then we're coming back like we usually do to kill. This is just Jeremiah, but it goes for hold on, man. It says this is Jeremiah chapter 1, verse we'll start at 4. The word of Yahweh came to me saying, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. I appointed you as a prophet to the nations. At last, sovereign Yahweh, I said, I do not know how to speak. I'm too young. But Yahweh said to me, do not say I am too young. You must go to everyone I send you to and say whatever I command you. Do not be afraid of them, for I am with you and will rescue you, declares Yahweh. Then Yahweh reached out his hand and touched my mouth and said, I have put my words in your mouth. See, today I appoint you over nations and kingdoms to uproot and tear down, to destroy and overthrow, to build and to plant. Right? But this is it. Do not be afraid of them, for I am with you and I will rescue you, declares Yahweh. Why does the law not protect them? African society has recently been confronted by an escalation of baby and child rape. The question is, why does the law not protect? Because the law is doing it. Child rape is too far common in some. Life sentence for a man who raped a baby and shared. I'm done, bro. Can't read any more of this. This is just making me sick to my stomach. You dudes are disgusting. May Yahweh put a curse on you, your household, and anybody else promoting this foolishness. Put a curse on you. So one of you niggas are dead, dead, dead. Oh, I'm sorry. Gotta get my scripture. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. As Charles is right. Yeah. Hold on. Bear with me as I got a scripture. Hold on. One of my favorite scriptures. I want to be sure. Hold on. Come on, man. Let me show the screen. We almost done me the scripture out. Told you. Yahweh got his hitters out. All praise to Yahweh God. May he use me. Right? What was that Psalm 94:16? Who will stand up for me against the evildoers? I will. Okay. Here you go. Here's your sword. Here's your helmet. Get the slaying. No problem. Hold on. Psalm 109, verse 6. Hold on. First off, it doesn't say wicked man. Watch this. Set a wicked man over him. Come on, man. Set a wicked man over him, and let an adversary stand at his right hand. When he is judged, let him emerge guilty, and let his prayer be accounted as sin. May his days be few, and may someone else take his office of dignity. May his sons be orphans, and his wife a widow. May his sons wander, and people should ask and search from their ruins. May a creditor search out all that he has, and may strangers despoil his labor. May he have none who extends him kindness, and may no one to be gracious to his orphans. May his end be cut off. In another generation, may their name be blotted out. May the iniquity against his forefathers be remembered by Yahweh, and may the sin against his mother not be erased. And may they be before Yahweh constantly, and may he cut off their remembrance from the earth. Because he did not remember to do kindness, and he pursued a poor and needy man, a broken heart, right? And he loved the curse, and it came upon him. And he did not desire a blessing, and it distanced itself from him. That's them, bro. What more do you got to say? Them niggas like the curse, so we're going to give it to them. In the name of Yahweh, may Yahweh put a severe curse on the wicked. When they speak against you, may you get them like you got SANETER, particularly Chris Harris, DMG, Asar Mka, Jabari. Punished him with a severe punishment. Didn't say kill him. You can bring him to the brink of death. That would be nice. But see, as you see fit, destroy their lives. These are wicked men. They speak against you, right? Speak against your people, and they want to molest children and harm kids. And if they aren't doing that, they aren't speaking against it. They're for that, and they're against you and your righteousness. So may you put a curse on their household, on their children, or if not, just curse them and leave their children as orphans and their wives as widows, because they're wicked and they don't deserve to live. In the name of Yahweh God, may you punish them like you got SANETER, who is, and I ain't making fun of him. Remember what he said? Show me you real MFer. Lung cancer. You see me now? Is it real now, SANETER? Yeah. Well, we need to support SANETER. No, we don't. I'm supporting Yahweh God and his curse that he put upon SANETER. Right? And Nepal. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And with that, all praises to the Most High Yahweh God. May he put the spirit on me 7 times and stay harder on his enemies. May it, before I go, Kassad, take that debate. Once you start bringing out, don't worry about Egypt. Go worry about what's going on now. Chris, this is what Chris did. Chris put his whole leg in his mouth. Don't attack Egypt. That's dead. Right? That's dead and gone. That Most High got rid of that penis worship place. Now you only got Hinduism. Because Hinduism, ancient Egypt is the same thing. It's the exact same thing. With the same gods and everything. The Ganges River, the Nile River, the same thing. Right? So don't worry about that. Get them on their African spirituality. Pedophilia. Christians, whether you're white Christian, Chinese, Japanese, Aborigine, or I'm sorry, whatever you are, you start seeing I didn't say Israelites, you start seeing black people, the blacks, you know, the ones we can't stand that are like a plague to our community and to our people. When they start going against your beliefs, just start bringing up the child rape. That's what they stand on. You know what's going to happen when they start talking? When you see a whole bunch of white people in there, right? Don't want to hear nothing they got to say after that. Once you start hearing about babies getting raped and the word Africa and baby rape, it's over. Nobody wants to hear nothing you got to say after that. It's over. Kassad, don't worry about Egypt. Get them on their pedophilia. They're pro-pedophilia. They're down with it. I told you, bro, we wanted to scout you out. You need to be high powered. Devion is only a little bit older than you. Look at now. You know, reached princehood. You know, got people scared of him, jealous of him, hating on him, calling his house, doing all so weird stuff. Why? Yahweh exalts who he will. Anybody out there debating any of these fake Africans or whatever, just go to the child rape. That's all you got to do. Easy 330. Get them on the Q&A. Right? They will try their best to juke, move, and avoid talking about that because they support it. And this is coming from a master debater, Judah Naz, signing out. Heathens, you on the menu. Sorry. Hey, blame God. Did you say God is evil? Well, to you he is, because that's what he says. To the evil, to the pure, I show myself as pure. But to the perverts or crooked, I show myself as perverse and crooked. That's why you see Christians, oh, no God, SANETER, no God. But wait a minute, but you guys are perverts and pedophiles supporters. And your group are a bunch of deviants who, if society would collapse, y'all know y'all would be up out of here. We would just round you up and just get you up out of here. There wouldn't be, as soon as you say something against the Bible or against God, pew, 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 you up out of here, bro. You won't be no more molesting kids for you. Your molesting days are over. Your pro molesting days are finished. It's over. It's a wrap. That's right. Judah Naz on demon time. I'm your death. Yo. Oh, anyone subscribe to the pedophiles? And I see you over there. You're getting it too. Right? I made a comment on DMG's on my gaming account. He deleted it. Why? Because he knows he promotes pedophilia. And that's what it is. And with that, we out, man. Shalom. Yahweh God.
Give the heaven. we cry out to Yahweh. Our King, we exalt you, Yahweh. Our healer, give thanks to Yahweh. You save our soul, we praise you, Yahweh. Sing to Yahweh, sing to Yahweh, cry out to Yahweh. For eternity you shall reign, so please take heed, O Israel. Fear him always, for Yahweh knows all. Please hear us, Yahweh, save those who fear you.
Yeah, motherfucker.